I think it might be. I still think Rams's Lifestealer is.
Yeah, but that camp is very hard to stack if it's a troll camp, if you're a melee hero. So they weren't able to get too many stacks up on him. And of course, Burning now running to the jungle and be like, okay, this camp is blocked, this camp is blocked. Where do I actually stack now?
Yeah, can't stack anything. Middle lane, Sokatar's about to be attacked on, and he's come too far over the river. This is a simple disruption to Centaur Stomp, and should be the first blood for Virtus Pro. Arrow will fly in perfectly. They get the Starfall off, and it will be no one that claims the first blood.
At least he still has that reserve ward up in mid. Didn't get rewarded, but
it's just hard to see when that smoke gang happens. But it's Alchemist, you don't really care. Bottom lane, you probably care more about this. In July, being open wounds up, Burning has rotated down, but his timing for this is a little bit too late. So Solo just able to walk off. As a very low Centaur. Pasha actually went down to 5 HP. Resources, chip damage, or else the Alchemist just continues to free farm. Bottom lane, a little bit of chip.
They're not slowing down the Lifestealer's farm at all. He's still above, well above 30 CS in his early game.
The only concern is just how much that CS really balances out with IG.V with the net worth.
Well, Alchemist isn't getting bounty runes, nor is he getting a lot of CS in the mid, and he's also not getting stacks. So I think it's going very, very well. This is not going to be a super hot Alchemist start. He doesn't even have any pieces of his armlet yet. Instead, going for the early raindrop on the Alch.
In July, what rune does... Okay, Lil's going to get himself an illusion rune. Not exactly what he wants for a kill, but it may just be enough anyway. The Beatles are down. Burning has to help get rid of that. So In July can survive, but no. Lifestealer moves over, gets one, then open wounds into Q under the tier 1 tower. Virtus Pro currently flawless on the kill board. So got some experience himself, get to his level 6, and let the Batrider have mid. Alchemist is still very happy to be inside the jungle. Now bottom lane, SD Disruption. Oh, okay. Well, it was nice until Burning gets initiated on. Solo doesn't die to the town, just gets back to the other side of the tree line.
They need to get some more gold and create some space for the Alchemist, so they can opt to push with the Luna. Seems to be their option at the moment.
They've got the tower. Attempted denial by Pasha. You don't want to be fighting this IG.V. Support's coming in, but maybe if you got the Eclipse and an isolated Centaur, you actually find the kills before support can arrive from Virtus Pro. Does IG.V realize what's going on? They're already in the way out with the Stampede forward. Darkness gets triggered out by Q. He will be disrupted up. The arrow's on the way in, and it actually misses. He walks to the side, but the Stomp from Pasha still does the work, so Night Stalker will die. Forcing into the tier 1 town. Fortifications up. This will stall up a little bit of time. And Parazzi just loose and beam harassing. They still have to get rid of all these illusions, plus the catapult. And Ramsey's coming in close, going to get silenced up in July, looking for that opening just to get a little bit closer, but what's he really going to find? Ramsey's the primary target. Lasso, while he's inside the rage, Q's able to get the distance as well, get rid of that bug. He's the lowest line for IG.V, but it's Ramsey's in the tree line. They're surrounding him. Defensive disruption. The Firefly is still down. The silence of the Centaur. He can't stop, he can't control. Lifestealer's gone. Centaur will join him. Lil trying to pick up Burning in the back lines. Lil will be able to find the kill, but he doesn't need the Sentry Ward. The damage! He's out of vision! So far away, 18 HP, no creep can't deny him, back into Invis, the Glaives won't bounce, Lil still hiding, looking to deny himself up the Roshan, but it will be the death of Solo, so 4 heroes from Virtus Pro will die here, 1 will be denied, and 3 will be probably killed back. Lil actually tier 1 tower and bot with just the Lifestealer +1. Well, yeah, initiation with disruption. Arrow flies over, is able to connect. Global silence. The follow-up is there, so there's no Starfall, there's no burst damage, but at the same time, Alchemist doesn't have his chemical rage. TP support's on the way over, so the Alchemist will drop. Burning couldn't arrive in time.
That's a huge kill for them.
Like, Luna was the one that tried to push him in before. It's like, you're not going to get there in time. Let me give you a nudge. Now Stampede, nice Hurricane Pike away from the Luna. Burning, gonna be caught out. Nice little stomp. So Batrider as well as the Silencer will fall. Courier as well. Very low on life. It's got the PTs. To the Alchemist. Well, the Alchemist moves in first. You do have that little rotating Night Stalker. And a trigger up Darkness. Needs to get that instant silence. Doesn't have it. Sentry Ward's down, so they see where he runs. But into the trees. Alchemist will stun himself as Lil even armor bugs him up and tries to turn and do some damage. Support's rotating in for VP, but it's Q who's left behind trying to get rid of the bug and then start his TP. All of that took way too long. And the Night Stalker burns his darkness as well as his life.
Your team doesn't get destroyed.
You talk about the issue that almost every single team has had with Virtus Pro. What do I do when Lil plays his Weaver? Easy damage to kill the Batrider. Like, do I really want
net worth by the Batrider?
They found Pasha out of position, so In July runs in. Flame Rage is going to keep him there. The Lasso will be committed. Maybe they're worried about Stampede escape or something along those lines. He's just been so close to it for so long. Moonlight Shadow from VP. Looks like it's time for them to try and have a crack at Roshan. They look for the Ancients with an arrow. The Observe Ward will see burning as the Starfall. Well, it misses to start with, but burning still very fragile.
Very
so
scared.
easy to
Angel
kill.
Eye's not there to creep cut this time. Neither are the Alchemist Illusions. So this time, with what 2 minutes left on the Aegis, looks like it's going to be a huge brawl. This T3 is too low for them to ignore.
Yeah, IGV's getting ready to fight. The arrow only hits on one of the illusions. With a flame break, they push no one in close. Starts taking that tick damage from the flame break. Watch that count timer on the Aegis. Not too much longer. As it sprays off cooldown in 2 seconds as well. So here starts your concoction. Just throws it out. Ends up actually hitting the Mirana with the curse and the flame break. No one's dropping down low, but remember, it's as Aegis Immortal that will trigger, but Pasha initiates while the Mirana is down. They turn on the Eclipse, now disengage from Virtus Pro, trying to run away. The Centaur will, of course, die. They only lasso onto Ramses. His Infest is off cooldown. He needs a target. That's why no one's coming in close. He'll BKB and take him away. Solo with the disruption, keeping Q out. Paparazzi, a quick Hurricane Pike will dodge the arrow. But Centaur did drop pretty quickly, and that could be now more the Night Stalker, the Global Silence upgrade. Having Luna having so much more damage with that Eclipse without having to put herself at risk all the time. Bottom lane, oh, that's a very quick
know that he's around there.
No.
He does have an Infest up, but going up this hill.
They're out of vision of the Observe Ward. Blink Lasso, they catch out the Weaver with a Lucent Beam, hold him in position, actually committing the Global Silence. Kill off the support Weaver. And if we transition, Luna becomes so much more powerful. Look for these glaives to bounce around. You get a copy on the Alchemist, or at least you've got him. Pasha jumping into. They push the Alchemist in deep, but with the Eclipse turning on, it's really only the illusions. But now the glaives will start doing their work as well. Fortifications being burnt. The arrow hits the Alchemist, pushing further away. Can't armor toggle through it. IGV, they will be repelled. Burning will die. No one wants to get more kills, however, with the slow one in July. Is that Diffuser Blade charge going to work? IGV lose 3, and only one of them has buyback, and that is the Alchemist.
Very, very far away. And they do have that in reserve reward. Doesn't see anyone yet. They could catch out Pasha, though.
Now here's the creep wave.
Do they have enough
it
to
arrives,
backdoor?
they go in, they look, and they see Solo, so they initiate. They want that SD down, they're going to get it. Buyback is available, but the Rax starts to be assaulted. Moonlight Shadow's been triggered. Pasha jump in with the stun over on Luna. She didn't get a BKB off. Now with the Global Silence, the melee Rax is down. IGV, you want to get out of here with as few casualties as possible, but the Alchemist, he can't do it. He's perched up, he just can't run. The Eclipse will turn on. The damage with the glaives is doing some work. 2 down for Virtus Pro without buybacks. But Paparazzi starts his TP. They can't get the arrow. No one can't turn. There's a lot of gunk in that system. He's going to actually sell up so we can get the Aghanim Scepter for this fight. Keep your eyes over on that Weaver. Bottom tier 3 tower still being chipped out. Now they look for a target. They find one. Pasha in July blinks away. They get the concoction, start keeping the Centaur out. And now with the Blade Mail, they don't want to really fight into this, or do they? Rage expanded. BKB down for the Luna. Arrow again will fly astray. And Sakata attacking into the tier 3 tower.
Very dangerous without the BKB on the Luna, and they still have the Aegis on the side of VP, remember. So deciding to cut their law. They could lose everyone here if they decided to press.
They want to fight from the high ground. They want to fight from a better position. They know the mid lane's going to push in anyway. The arrow goes for a bit of a scout. They see a little bit of the back lines. But will they get more? Ramses stands on the front lines. Now is Rage going to wear off with the Eclipse. They need to come in with the Starfall. Is it going to be enough damage? The glaives bounce around. VP taking too much damage. They need to bail out of here. Ramses is down. You brought down the Alchemist too, but you lose Lil in the tree line. And IGV with a buyback coming out from the Alchemist. He actually TP'd into the creep wave. They're not all out home and hosed yet. No one caught. The Aegis Immortal will trigger. His blink tag will be off cooldown as he comes back to life again. Can they control him? The BKB, the leap to Starfall. He needs more speed, he needs more distance. 2 seconds, 1 second, the urn charges on him. He can't blink into the tree lines. Even if the BTs are available for him, he's on the run, wasting the time of Virtus Pro. While they chase him, they're not taking racks. TP begins, but the losing beam will cancel it. No one is down. Bites back straight away. Here to defend the bottom lane. That's where the Alchemist is pressuring. The creep wave, however, is not inside the base. So the backdoor regeneration is stopping IGV from taking the objective. They want time, they'll have that, but the smoke is over on Solo as well as Pasha. They want the opening. Fortification buys more time. No one. Blink into Starfall, leap straight back out again, try and slow down the creep wave, but now the Glaives, they really start having a big effect. Pasha doesn't actually get the stomp off, the BKB protects him, and Luna, the TP away, gets what he wants, away with murder. Burning will die, but it's an acceptable casualty. The arrow, wow, dodging at the last second. Thanks to the TP completion, IGV get out. Burning your only sacrifice.
I don't think that Night Stalker has caught glimpse of it. He hasn't been in gem range just yet.
Yeah, it's too far away. A little bit deceptive, where his night vision is actually bigger than the true side of the gem.
And Burning dropping some vision on the right side just in case VP wrap around, but with a Night Stalker vision and no smoke, it should be very clear as to where they are.
It's chip time. If VP can defend this, maybe they have a chance. Roshan's a minute away, but they'll need to win this fight pretty convincingly in order to do such a thing. And they're still having the issue of the other lanes, bottom and mid pushing in. Alchemist takes a lot of damage with the stuns. Global Silence being used to allow Alchemist to retreat away. Not to mention SD Illusion's actually working really well, actually copying the Luna, fighting against it. Now the lasso is out, but quickly again, Lil on the money. Able to get that time lapse out thanks to the Aghanim Scepter. Useful for his allies.
Now that he has MKB, the Luna has to be slightly worried about getting bursted down. Not too worried, though.
Luna's got to start worrying about being copied all the time. Her illusions are doing more work right now, and here it is again. Solo blinks in, but the Bat Rider, the lasso, we caught two, combining over the Global Silence. Time lapse can only save one. And, well, Pasha was not that one, but Burning, the damage output again is the SD Illusions. They go back in again for the fight, maybe with the Rage Lifestealer and the Eclipse damage. He tanks through most of it. Pasha back in after the buyback, gets it on over on the Luna, and IGV are in retreat. They force off out. Sakata, is there enough damage? He only triggers the Lincoln Sphere with concoction. So IGV, they lose 3. None of them have buyback. It's no one
First
with a triple
kill. First you force out a Luna buyback. Once you force out a Luna buyback, you try and kill her one more time, which I think can easily be done.
Oh, VP, here they come in. They look at the range racks. Arrow flies in. Burning, don't play a game of catch. Manages to dodge it, but the bottom racks completely mopped up. VP started this whole shebang about 25 minutes ago, and now they have to get more. 40 seconds until Alchemist is up. Luna still not going to buy back. IGV, they're going to accept the casualty of 2 lanes of racks. Thanks to the tier 2 tower up on top lane, VP can't go for much more unless they are thinking about going for tier 4 towers. But no, they take the melee, and they're going to retreat BT into the lane. Maybe not so much when you got Mirana and Lifestealer Illusions. Just, well, if you can't find an army of real people, send in the copies.
Yeah, now they use Moonlight Shadow, fully expecting a gank, and
is Q walking in? He's got the Gem of True Sight. Remember, this is nighttime, so Q has the better vision. Sees Lil jumping out. Okay, someone's gonna have to get rid of that Observer Ward.
Yeah, no one has a quality play this late.
Well, there's a jump in. Solo once again gets it. And to get the copies of the Luna, they're bailing out with the Purge over on the Luna. The BKB will protect him from everything they threw at him, but that's the BKB down for Luna. Again, IGV forced to disengage VP with a better start to the team fights. Double 4-stars. Pushing in July forward. Now remember, he doesn't actually have the detection. The Gem of True Sight's over on the Night Stalker, and that's why Mirana E-Blade pops into July, losing so much life. But where is this initiation with the Global Silence? IGV wanted. They Abyssal placed on the Lifestealer. Armlet is turned off, but now it's VP with the arrow. Find the Alchemist, push him away. He's got his stump, but they're both raged up. He'll try and dodge with the Menacile. Won't be successful, but it's Luna. She must do lifting, and the lasso, still not enough work. No one's dropping down low. They make more copies. Again, Solo with his blink into disruption, making more Lunas. That's the front line. Where's the damage? Luna's down. The Alchemist still surviving. The Weaver bugs making life difficult, not to mention Randy's still on his tail. Abyssal Blade back up cooldown. Buyback is here. Mirana on the front lines with the Azure Spray, dodging off with the Menacile. Another stun. Finally, Solo's down. Sakata has done it. Maybe he can bring down Randy's. Yes, he can. A triple kill. Serve it up with cheese. IGV wants to keep going. Look for the opening. They found another one. It's Mirana leaping away. But with all these deaths, no buyback available
throughout the entirety and getting the Lifestealer kill at the end. But with no buybacks on the table, Mega creeps within grasp.
But Solo gets more copies. He gets the copies of the Alchemist. In July, hunting. He's got the lasso available. Jumps in. He found his target. It's the ST. The time lapse. They'll end up saving him from the initiation. They have to keep doing more damage. This Rax must fall. Where's the opening? With the stun. Ramses is out. The Glaive is doing work. ST is down. No buyback available. The Rax have fallen. It's not Megas. There's still range Rax left in the mid as well as the bottom. IG.V looking to remove that back, but Alchemist, Ramses try and knock him down with the E-Blade pop with the infestation. They find the kill, but Luna still up and fighting. They're focusing on Ramses with the Glaze bouncing around. Lil waiting on the back lines. Buyback is here. Alchemist to the front lines. Paparazzi, hold it, take a picture. Will he get it? Lil, so low on life, running out. Q wants to finish him off. Almost found under the tower. He'll bring him down, but the Night Stalker sacrificed himself. Lil has his buyback available. Now it's the Alchemist on the run. Paparazzi needs to make more space, but you've lost the Alchemist into the tree line with the BKB. Is there a TP? There isn't one. No life available. And no buybacks. IG.V with only the Batrider. Huge props. They put up one hell of a fight, more than anyone would have thought they could do.